Hello, and hope you're doing well out there, gang. Kawaii50 here with another FGO video, and I want to talk to you all about this Return of Halloween campaign, because this Return of Halloween campaign is actually a prelude of some pretty awesome things to come in FGO, and I did want to go over a little bit of the, sort of controversy that happened as a result of people like seeing the Return to Halloween campaign, and then some other stuff happened, and now we kind of got to where we are right now. So hopefully this video helps give you some context, helps you understand some things about that, and if it does, be sure to go ahead, like and subscribe, because that actually really helps me out. So gang, this Return of Halloween campaign offers us a chance to get 3 welfare servants that we have missed out on. Those servants being Elizabeth Bathory Halloween, Elizabeth Bathory Brave, and of course, Mecha Eli-chan or Mecha Eli-chan Mark II. Keep in mind that you only get one of these. You do not get a chance to go ahead and get both. So if you've already got one, great, you can get the other one. If you don't have any of them, well, pick the one that you like the most, because you're definitely not getting both of them. This is the beginning of FGO allowing us to get older servants once again. We are finally able to get older characters we have missed out on. Fear of missing out has now sort of been chucked by the wayside, and we can expect to see a bunch of new servants end up showing up in FGO. However, that wasn't always this way. It really wasn't always this way. About a year ago, we had a bit of controversy around the Summer 6 banner. Basically, Lasangle ended up announcing that there were going to be fewer reruns when it came to doing stuff with the game in general, and that's just to make sure that, you know, the game can keep chugging along at a steady pace. They can keep going and putting out stuff, and players don't have to worry about constantly, well, I have to do this rerun, okay, now I have to do this event, I have to do this rerun, oh, I have to do this event, and that means different things to different people. I'm not looking to sort of get into a debate about that with this video, but it's just kind of what ended up happening. So because, you know, Summer 6 not necessarily getting its rerun a year ago, there were some huge issues. You can look at this post. I'm going to post a link to this down in the description from Fate Extra Onions, Hakunan Matata, and this basically goes over the future of reruns, welfares, and rerun banners, talking about, you know, there were issues with main interludes not necessarily doing stuff, like only doing things for main story related events, fear of missing out overall getting worse, them talking about, you know, people aren't engaging with reruns as much, so that's why they're not doing any more reruns. They're not sinking any sort of resources into that. However, this also means that players who didn't start playing the game from day one are going to just have characters that they will never be able to get. So this was a huge point of contention. A lot of people were very, very upset about this, and I totally understand. There's a super cool character you found out after the fact when you started playing. Not being able to get them is really a big feels bad moment. However, that did end up getting addressed with something called the evocation leafs. So I guess this is looking at the future of JP down the line, but there is something called the Evocation Festival, which allowed people to go ahead and require old event reward servants, as well as their servant coins and ascension materials through what was called evocation leafs. You got these leafs by feeling daily missions as well as extra missions. And there were a lot of really, really good characters that ended up showing up as part of the Evocation Festival. We got back, of course, all of the Lizzes, if you missed out on them on this event, but we also got characters the likes of, you know, the ancient Nobunaga. We got the Sakata Kintoki Rider. We got the ultimate FOMO servant in the form of Quetzalcoatl Samba Santa, because if you forget, there was a lot of controversy around her, you know, not getting a rerun. People were pretty upset, considering she's just a really good character, both in terms of how she plays, as well as, you know, as an actual well-written character on top of that. So this is sort of the beginning catalyst of us starting to see characters coming back, us getting a chance to get these freebie servants, get their ascension materials, get their servant coins, And the nice thing about that evocation shop when it shows up is you can just go for materials, or you can just go for servant coins. You don't have to go ahead through and get everything. So maybe if there's a servant you didn't end up leveling up all the way, well, now you got a chance. Now you actually have a chance. Still, what you should do though is make sure you do this Halloween festival so you can get all of these Lizzes if you're missing any of them, and then you won't have to worry about trying to get a Liz with the evocation leaves down the line. So I just wanted to go over that with everybody, let them know, you know, this is the beginning of really good things coming FGO's way, and I like this. I like this. I sort of feel like FGO should sort of adopt a, you know, we finished the event, now it's permanent, now you can just go back and do that content whenever you want. So if you're a new player, you've got a big slew of content to play through, big bunch of Saint Quartz to get, whole bunch of things to go ahead and grab as a result of that, and you can just sort of complete content at your leisure. I really feel like it will give players a bunch of impetus to continue playing the game. As far as I know, Grand Blue does it, and it's pretty successful, and it looks like Honkai Star Rail is starting to do that too, and that's been really helpful for me, because my god, I fell off that game for a while with all the game releases that were coming out, but it's still fun, and I really, really enjoy it. And I hope to see FGO go down that path in the future. But I want to know what you all think. Let me know your thoughts about this specific Halloween rerun down in the comment section below. Let me know about the future evocation leaf system. Let me know if there is a particular freebie character you really want to get that you might have missed out on, not got all the copies of, what have you, from FGO. And let's take a chance to celebrate and be happy that we will actually get a chance to get these characters, especially for the players that might have missed out on them. It's good. It's a really, really good feeling being able to pull them into the fold of being able to see and experience and love these characters, both in terms of gameplay as well as the story. Anyways, gang, that's it for me, Kawaii50. I hope you all have a phenomenal day. I will see you all in the next one.